Hey guys, we're going to be making crab balls today. The crab meat that I'm using is Maryland blue crabs. We picked these ourselves, so it is all fresh. You could probably do this, use the meat out of the can. It probably won't be as tasty. And I've seen where people have used imitation crab meat, and they said that it has turned out pretty good with imitation crab meat. This recipe can also be used for the crab cakes, if you want to make crab cakes. And you can either fry them or bake them. We're going to bake ours today. I'm not going to fry them. To get started, you need to set your oven at 375 degrees. And the crab meat, it calls for a pound of crab meat, but we have just a little bit more here than a pound probably. It's probably about a pound and a half. So let me just show you the ingredients. I already have everything measured out, and then I'll put it together and show you afterwards. Alright, so here I have taken one egg and beaten it, just one egg, and I have a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, and I have about 2 tablespoons of melted butter, a quarter cup of mayonnaise, and for the dry ingredients, I have just like a dash of pepper there, okay? I have a tablespoon of, this is not fresh parsley, so I used a tablespoon. And for the dried mustard, I used a packed teaspoon. I used about a half a tablespoon of Old Bay and a half a teaspoon of salt. And we have about a cup of plain breadcrumbs here. So I'm going to mix all that together and show you what it looks like after I mix it, and we'll go from there. Okay guys, so I got all the ingredients mixed in. Just keep in mind, like I said, I was using a little bit more than a pound of crab meat, so I did put obviously a cup of I can't even think straight. A cup of breadcrumbs. And so if you're using exactly a pound, you might want to start off with like a quarter cup of breadcrumb and then move your way up to like a half a cup to the texture that you like. As you can see with this recipe, there is barely any filler. It's going to be mostly meat, okay? But let me just show you to touch. It is enough moisture in it that you can create the balls that stay together. Okay, so there you have it. And again, so like I said, there's enough moisture in there that you can, it will, you know, stay packed together with no problem. And I got started here. I'm making about, I got started about 1-inch balls there. The tool that I was using is this handy little tool from Pampered Chef. I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen these. If you don't have it, it's okay. It just helps keep them all pretty much the same size. Alright, so I'll come back at you here in just a minute when I get them all done, and we'll put them in the oven. Okay guys, so here they are done, rolled into their balls. I have the oven set on 375. I'm going to bake them for about 10 minutes, check them, and possibly turn them. I did not grease my cookie sheet because the recipe has butter in it, and a lot of times when it has butter like that, you don't have to worry about them sticking. And I'm using a light pan or a light tray to cook on instead of one of my dark trays because it doesn't tend to burn as bad either. So let's put them in the oven. I'll show you what they look like when they come out. Okay, so here they are. I went ahead and flipped them. I'm going to put them in for probably about another 5 minutes. If you're using a dark pan, definitely spray it with a non-stick spray of some kind. These didn't stick really too much for me. A couple pieces got stuck, but anyhow, so yeah, just if you're using a dark pan, be sure to spray it so they don't stick. Alright? Alright guys, so this is the finished product. I went a little more than 5 minutes just because I wanted to have a little more of a golden brown to them. Obviously if you fry them, they're going to probably be much tastier and a little more golden brown, but we baked them. Try something different, and we're having a salad on the side. Alright, so that's it. Comment below if you try this recipe. Let me know how you like it. And let me know your recipe also, and any variations that you do with your crab cakes and crab balls. Alright, see you guys in a later video.